It's been so long, I forgot how to start this show. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Yes.
Thank you for adjusting.
Crazy.
Can everyone hear us? I'm Wally from Spring Gecko.
And Annette.
And we welcome you to the show tonight. We had a couple of... we were finishing our last waffles. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. We're going to have a fun show tonight because I have a game to play. And I want to see if you guys know some trivia here about movies. Who's up for some movie trivia? Are you up for some movie trivia?
No, because I'm not good at it.
Why not?
I'm not good at trivia.
I'm going to do some adjustings too. How's that? I can adjust too. Oops. Let's go this way. Normally, all of this stuff would be taken care of before the show. And yeah, we have some games. Thank you, Cassandra, for joining us. Thanks, Frank the Tank. Jason, thank you very much for joining us. Angie. Supreme Gecko, thank you very much for joining us. Nanette, thank you for joining us. We do have some games. I want to talk about a couple of things before we get going. This has been an exceptionally crazy, busy, and everybody's busy. Everybody's life is crazy. I'm sure yours is as well, but it's been crazy for us the last month. I would say month, yeah. From the facility going nuts. And you can read the comments in the net. If you have something, let me know. Moondrake, thank you very much for joining us. Moondrake was here at the house today. She stayed for 4 hours. We just chatted and chatted. No, she was here for about 10 minutes, I think. Good conversation. Busy, is an underestimate. Yes, exactly. So for us, it was me being sick for a while, and I'm just now catching up. In our facility, we're hatching out probably, and I'm not, boasting or anything. I'm just kind of telling it as it is. We're hatching out probably and putting away and moving and setting up new enclosures, probably about, I would say right now, 5 to 6 geckos a day. 5 to 6. Think about that. Think about going to your local store or a reptile show and buying, let's say 4 to 5 to 6 animals every single day and bringing them home. What would you do if I did that?
I wouldn't be happy with you.
Why not?
Because that's just too many.
Brad,
JP is saying, wait. We need to know what's for dinner first. Explained like they do on the Master Chef.
Oh my gosh!
Just kidding. I don't know what Master Chef does because I don't watch it.
I don't watch the Master Chef either. That's our son Jordan. He watches all the cooking shows. It's a peach.
Chicken.
Eat a peach. Is that backwards, folks? First of all, can you hear us okay? Because we have a different mic working right now. Just let us know if it's, hi Katie, if it's the same as usual as our normal show or different than our normal show. Let me know because I'm kind of curious. Nanette, what's tonight's sponsored drink?
Tonight's sponsored drink for me is Diet Pepsi because I'm weak today.
Diet Pepsi?
I needed something today. It's been a day. And yes, we are going to Tinley, but we are walking through Tinley on Saturday only. I'm trying to see what else.
Angie says, we sound marvelous.
Well, that's good because 3 minutes before the show, you did not sound so marvelous.
Was I red in the face? Was I swearing a lot? Was I
unhappy.
Throwing some big F words around?
No, I didn't hear the F word.
Chantel will be there. Stop by. Look for the hat. If you're going down to Tinley, we will be there Saturday only.
I used to like RC.
RC Cola?
It's too sweet. Yeah.
What does RC stand for? What does RC stand for?
Right Cola?
It is. It's Ray Cola. No, what does RC stand for? Oh, JP, you're not going to be there Saturday? That's terrible. I feel terrible now.
Royal Crown.
Royal Crown. There you go. Way to go, Brad. Or as they say in the movies, look at the big brain on Brad. talking about movies. What are we eating tonight?
Inside voice.
What's that?
The F word was in your inside voice.
It was in here. Yes, it was the inside voice in my head. I was saying that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it out loud. That's kind of crazy.
No, you didn't. You were just yelling at the computer like it was going to work.
So we have the facility. I was sick for almost, at least a week really bad, and then a week and a half. Oh my gosh, we've had things with the family that has taken a lot of our time. The Tinley show takes a lot of our time because I'm coordinating, bringing down a bunch of animals. And I kind of feel, what do you guys think about somebody that comes to a show and doesn't vend at a table, but brings down some animals? Let me know what your thoughts are with that, because I put it out on Facebook that we had some animals available, and I thought I would have maybe one or two people contacting me, and we actually had, I don't even know how many. We have a, yeah, I think we need a bigger box.
Ooh.
So all kinds of things going on here. Rad Cola.
We are
Friday and Sunday. We'll just stay over Friday and see us Saturday. Yeah, they're already paid for, and it's not like I'm, bringing down 1,000 or 100 animals. I actually did some trades,
and we aren't selling anything unless it's paid for. It needs to be paid for before we walk in the door.
Absolutely, Frank. Once we get to hour 22, I will allow bathroom breaks in the show. So, we're going 24 hours.
Is saying we are stuck in traffic heading to America to go to Tinley.
Oh my gosh.
Where's Chantel from?
Chantel, from Canada, obviously. Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I knew that. Where are you about? This is kind of interesting. Are you in like Minnesota? I'm guessing not too much traffic in Canada. We've been there several times, not a lot, but several times, and just beautiful drive, very scenic. Yeah, Moon is saying people do deliveries of products at expos all the time without vending, so I don't see how it would be an issue.
They're from Toronto.
Toronto.
I didn't
So they're probably coming Detroit, Michigan. I'm thinking Chantel's coming Detroit, Michigan, and on over around Lake Michigan. Yeah, I just feel weird. I don't want to take away sales from anybody else, but some of the animals that we're bringing, I don't think anybody will have these animals at the show. A lot
of people contact you ahead of time and ask for animals
too. Exactly. I had probably half the people contact me that never saw the list. So,
and we had a Palm Street, and we're doing deliveries for Palm Street there.
Good point. I forgot about that. We've got to get that on the list because I forgot about Palm Street. Oh my gosh!
How could you forget that? It's on the list.
Is it?
It is on my list.
Yeah, but it's not on my list.
You don't. Never mind.
Gotta make a note of that.
I'm not even.
So we're catching up. One of the things that has fallen through the cracks, unfortunately, and this affects our Buy Me a Coffee members, is I've promised twice to have a Buy Me a Coffee live stream for our members only, and that's kind of fallen through a little bit because things have come up over and over and over again. We had one night where we were dropping off FedEx and we were flying somewhere else and trying to get something done. And that was the night that I was trying to schedule Buy Me a Coffee. So folks, thank you for your patience with the Buy Me a Coffee live stream for members only. We'll get around to it probably next week. I'm going to stop promising because I've fallen down twice on that. What is ASMR? Oh, I know what that is. You've got to talk closer to the mic, not this mic because this one failed us tonight. Just that crunching sound. So where's my plate? Can you hand me my plate? Because I can't turn around because my seat is falling apart here on me. I've got to adjust my seat. Unless, Nanette, you don't want to adjust my seat. There you go.
Oh, good Lord.
See, sometimes the things in my head do kind of come out.
And sometimes they shouldn't.
About a month away for 12 Spring Days of Christmas. Yeah, we're in October. We're going to start. Oh my gosh, yeah. we're going to start collecting from the vendors in another couple of weeks. And folks, I'm going to ask real quick. I'm going to mention the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, and then we're going to get on with a couple of other topics. But yeah, that is very scary because I've done some stuff. But again, I think I was sick this time last year too, and it really threw us off. I had a lot of catch up.
Right.
But for this year's 12 Supreme Days, so this is, I'll mention that in a quick second. We have salads tonight. Not any kind of a diet or anything. Rotisserie chicken and salad. So I have some cheese on mine, some bacon bits. So it's obviously not a diet salad. Evil elves all over the place. And what else do I have? The lettuce and Western light dressing.
And chicken.
And chicken.
Oh, and you have sunflower seeds in here.
And I have sunflower seeds. 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. I'm going to do something very, very different this year. I'm going to actually ask for help. So if anyone wants to volunteer some of their time, I could really, really use it this year. One thing in particular that I really need some assistance on is, I should probably swallow before I talk.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I really need some assistance on is emails. Once we started the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas and got into like about day 5, day 6, the back and forth really crushed my time. I was probably spending half the time on emails, just going back and forth between the winners and the donors and moving that forward. I could really use somebody's help. I will be able to create templates, and I had templates last year that I could copy and paste into an email and send out. But I'd really like to, Brad, my gosh, send me an email, send me a Facebook PM if you'd like to help with the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. The one thing that I really, really, really would ask, though, if you're volunteering, it's got to be for the whole event. Once we start, I really need somebody there the whole time, because if we move forward with some assistance and then the person has something come up and they can't help after that, then that would be hard to adjust and get back, in moving forward. Thank you, Frank, for posting all of these links. I really, really appreciate it. You as a mod, you're like Superman. You really are. It isn't a problem of messing up. I have everything kind of structured, and there's a process in place. It's just, if I intend to do videos this year, vendor videos and lives, and trying to promote this event even more, I have to kind of pull back from the day-to-day activities a little bit more with the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, if that makes sense. So I just need somebody to handle the day-to-day admin kind of things. And it's super, I wouldn't say easy, but it's probably going to take somebody, it depends on what, they want to take on. But like from the emails, it's probably going to take somebody a couple of hours every other day for the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. So if you haven't the ability to have some free time and want to help out with the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, much appreciated. Send me an email, send me a wallykerna@gmail.com, or post a message on Facebook to me. I was going to mention a PM message. Yeah. Yep. So how has your week been going? I've taken one bite in it. Here you are, half done.
I'm not half done. My week has been crazy. It's just busy. I've been I've met FedEx 4 times this week. I've had to drive to FedEx, and it's a half an hour away, one way. 4 times.
And that doesn't count doctor appointments?
No, my doctor's appointments, school. I worked late tonight because now we started our new program with the kids after school. So 2 nights I'm doing that. Church on Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights.
What else did I do this week? I don't know. Just a lot
Help
of
me downstairs.
Things. Helped you downstairs. Oh, and then we've got the baseball games going on right now that we're trying to work around and into.
Brad says
That's
we have to
crazy.
be done by like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we have an
Yeah,
hour.
because we want to watch the Cubs win.
Right, Brad? We want to watch the Cubs win.
Angie,
Cubs or
the
Brewers, let
FedEx
me know.
in Menominee Falls will not allow me to take live animals there to have them shipped
Nope.
out. I have to go down to the one in Waukesha by the Waukesha by that little airport in order to do that.
So here's the hard part with that. We know that.
We know.
So
Oh, yeah.
when I have somebody
Yeah.
say, hey, I'm going to send your animals, where's your FedEx hub? And it's done. It's literally a copy and paste because I have it in my Notion notes. Copy, paste, here you go. Done. Send it here. We go and pick up the animals. When we're shipping out, how many times do we get somebody's home address? Hey, we'll need your hub address. And how many times do we get somebody's home address?
We got
20% of the
how many
time?
times? This is a lot. The worst part is, or the hardest part is,
I was getting there.
the Walgreens or the centers that accept or do FedEx, but they don't accept live animals, and they won't let you ship in or out live animals. So then I have to go back and I have to figure out if they gave me the right location. We're getting better at it. I mean, most people are starting to get it, but it takes a while, and they won't take it. If it comes in and it says live animal, they're going to ship it right back to you.
We've had everything from USPS post, need your FedEx hub. And we've had everything from USPS post office addresses. UPS especially is a big one. We need your, and Annette will go on and she'll check, and then it's somebody's UPS address or hub or location, pickup location. Nope, that's UPS. Oh, sorry. And everybody's really super nice about it. Once in a great while, we'll have somebody, that comes back and says, well, I just got shipment to my home. And that's cool too. We can do that.
More.
But for a home delivery, we require a signature. So why is that? Why do you think that we require a signature on drop-offs on home addresses? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Why do we require, and we've got to charge $10 more because we don't want to,
Well, FedEx charges us $10 to get that signature.
I should have mentioned that. It's not like Wally and Annette pocket $10 for every shipment.
No, FedEx drops that right on top. So the animals are safely, exactly. And it's not sitting outside on the front porch for 4 hours in the sun or in the cold. Or if somebody took it and they never got their animal. We've heard that one before.
So what do we do when we send, how much did we just send that one out yesterday? Let's call it yesterday. How much were the animals? How much did you insure it for?
Oh, I insured that for $1,400.
So we sent $1,400 in animals.
Worth of animals out.
And I'm sure, I know there's breeders sending way more than we are. But $1,400, and if we have a signature, if we don't have the signature card, can you just send it to my home? Sure can. We can do that. FedEx will do that. And then, so exactly. And then, hey, never got the animals. And it's like, wait a minute, it said it was delivered. Now we've had that with USPS with Supreme feeder food or Isopod chow or Supreme hatch material or something like that. So here's a secret that I'll share with everybody. And everybody take advantage of this because we try to be as nice as we can with customer service and everything. But if you mention, right,
Brad.
Right. If you order product from us through, and we ship through USPS, and you say that you didn't get the product, or it's delayed for not a couple days, but like a week and a half or so, we send another product out immediately on our cost. That's just what we've always done. And, it's hard. We've had one issue where we sent something to somebody up north and they said they never got it, or we didn't package. We didn't put anything in the package.
Oh yeah, we sent an empty envelope.
We sent an empty envelope, and that was the only one I think they left. So go out there and look at Supreme Gecko reviews because they hammered us. But Nanette does the weight, and she literally showed the weight being different on the shipment. Yeah, it was to the North Pole. So that one I kind of, put my feet down on the ground and said, nope, we're not going to send another one because there was something in the package. But what we tried to do is, it was the evil elf.
The one thing that we don't do though is if it's an apartment or a unit in a condo unit, then it doesn't matter what I'm shipping. As far as hard goods, it has to go to your post office for pickup because we've had a couple where they have general mail rooms and people's stuff we had an animal go that way years ago and they said they never got it. And then unfortunately posted pictures like 3 weeks later of an animal and it turned out to be the animal that they had gotten from us, but it had sat in their mail room at the location for a while.
So generally, I know that everybody is good. My belief is everybody's good-natured and won't take advantage of a situation like that. But I know it's been our policy since day one of shipping product out that if you don't get it because of the USPS service, that's going to happen. So we just send it out. We send out another package at our cost. And I always say, if you do get the first package, keep it and just think about the next time you order.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll probably never change. Frank, it is unfortunate. It very, very much is unfortunate, but it's kind of it's part of the business.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to be in a business, you have to realize that, if you're a retail store, you have to realize that some kid's going to come in, and I shouldn't say kid, I shouldn't kind of stereotype, but I was one. No, I wasn't. Some kid's going to come in and throw a Diet Coke in his pocket and walk out without paying for it. I did it because I forgot, because I can't remember.
At a young age?
Probably. No, I'm just kidding. So it's just part of business, and that's what we do. I'm going to go back. Cassandra, and I'm not going to try to find the comment. Cassandra's asking about Crystal, and then we'll cover Chantel's.
How is Crystal doing in school? She's doing very good. She's in the same building with me, but I'm in the 7th grade level. She's in the 8th grade level. So I very rarely see her at all during the day. She came down 2 weeks ago because we had gone to Starbucks before school and I accidentally ordered 2 of her drinks. So she came down to the refrigerator during my lunch hour to get her second drink. Today I got a hug though. I happened to be walking down the hall in the morning and she yelled my name.
Wow.
So I turned around and she does yell grandma. And I turned around and she came running. So I got a hug today, but most of the time I don't. High school is next year, yes, and I'm not looking forward to that. She's extremely excited about it, but I am not. I'm going to miss her being around. But I do have friends that work in the same level, in the same house in her 8th grade that keep a very close watch on my girl.
She's a good kid,
She's doing really good, though. Yeah. She's on top of
She does homework all the time.
Loves history, and she's like all over it right now. So student council, we were at school yesterday at 6:30 because she had a student council meeting yesterday morning. And she's just joined, what was the other thing she joined? Oh, Best Buddies, which is the program for special needs kids that they have a buddy that's not a special needs, and then they get matched up with another buddy that is.
That's super cool.
So she joined that 2 weeks ago. And I don't know.
She's doing D&D.
She's learning how to play Dungeons and Dragons and loving that. So she's after school for that one. So
anybody else do Dungeons and Dragons?
She was pretty brutal explaining it to us the first time. But she's getting into that.
Then I rolled the dice and I ripped off his face. I don't know what she was saying.
It was unreal. I was like, whoa, what are we doing?
Chantel, I posted your comment. Let me know more about what you need. Unless Nanette, you understand. Wow. You guys could do merch for out of the state people first 12 Supreme Days of Christmas.
I think she's saying that we could send merchandise for out of states people. We could
Like-
have that as a gift.
like to for people to Canada. Okay.
Yeah, we can't do animal, but we could do. She's saying like first.
Yeah.
I think that's what she means. Cassandra, you're right. High school, there's a
Make
lot
a
of
note of
different
that.
things for her. Oh, she's in drama as a class right now, and they'll be doing plays, and she cannot wait to be in high school drama and to be able to go and be in the drama group. So she'll be very active. She's a little social butterfly, and she'll have fun. She did inform us, though, after having a meeting with a group of people this last week, that she may not be taking over Supreme Gecko because she might go to school to be a school counselor, because she was told that she was very good at listening and directing a meeting that she was in. So
Yeah.
we may have lost her for your business in the future. I did tell her she could run the business, not do the dirty work or anything, just tell people what to do and still be a counselor. But she wasn't sure if she could do that. Yes, we do have DECA. We actually have DECA in our middle school as well, Cassandra.
What is DECA? Is that like the ambience of things on the wall, like decor? It's kind of, is it the new way of saying decor? You just say DECA?
She'll tell you right now exactly what it is. I am not 100% sure. I think it's speaking. And I think it's a speaking.
Cassandra, is that what it is? Is it like
sure.
Public speaking kind of thing? Oh, very cool.
Really, Andre, she just loves it.
Very, very cool.
People who are going into the business world. Okay.
Oh, kind of.
I'm thinking forensics. Never mind. I was thinking forensics.
So more of
a business.
Oh gosh, what was it called? 100 years ago when we were young. Well, it was when I was young. Yeah,
when you were young, because I'm still young.
Junior achievers. Yeah. Wow, that pulled way back in Grandma's drawers back there. Wow, just came in after smoking a cigarette and had a foxtrot past me. Wow.
Is it the red one that's been roaming around our area lately that people are putting on Facebook?
Did you do the foxtrot? I don't understand the question.
Waffle the elf breaking down a door with a butter knife saying, "Here is waffles."
Here's waffles.
Jen said she'd buy that t-shirt. That would be funny.
If we did that?
With syrup dripping off the butter knife.
Oh my God. If we did that.
You were never young.
I can imagine the video that I would do with you walking in, and here I'm at the typewriter or at the computer screen, typing, all work and no fun makes Wally a dull boy.
No, I can't even watch that movie.
Here's Johnny.
She's up north with the fox.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
There is a red fox, though, that they've been seeing in Lanham. Down by us.
Man, I could see
Frank, that would be
t-shirt.
Just a cool t-shirt. I'm going to have to talk to my kid.
We're actually eating dinner tonight, and people are watching us stuff our mouths with food. And
my salad has...
I think I spit all over the camera. Hold on, folks.
You did not. My salad is an Asian chicken salad, so it's a little different than yours. I've got a little bit spicier of a sauce or dressing than I expected. It's got some crunchy stuff and dried pineapple.
Nikki, I have to talk to you about that as far as what we can do. But whenever you have time, I know you've been sick too. I know that you've been under the weather and you're just kind of coming out of that. And then you had right after that, you had a show. I don't think you had COVID, but you were sick. And then you got over it. Then you did a show and then this and that. And you got a ton of stuff going on. So I know it's crazy. What's for dinner? Salad.
Good.
What?
Grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds yummy.
Now, do you dip the grilled cheese into the tomato soup? Who does that?
Mm-hmm. If it's a good grilled cheese sandwich, yeah.
Hibachi last weekend, and their salads are the best.
Really?
On the soup. Cool. Okay, so we talked about reptiles. We're having dinner. That was the intent of the show.
Except for you almost ate dinner before dinner. Because you were so hungry, you came in, you're like, it's dinner ready. I'm like, yeah, for the show. Oh, that's right.
So when I was down and out with COVID, and I can go back on my app. Where's my phone? My phone's lost. I don't know where I left my phone. I do a daily weight check thing. Not that it helps at all, but when I was down and out with COVID, I had the day before I went down with COVID, and then when I started feeling better a week and a half later, I checked my weight, and I had lost in the 10 days, I'd lost 15 pounds. Now, in the 2 days after I started feeling better, I gained back up 18 pounds. So,
Hooked, I'm sorry to hear that.
I can't get up there quick enough. I dip my grilled cheese in ketchup. Interesting. You probably put ketchup on your eggs too, Angie. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. That sounds so good. So good.
Said that she's dealing with possible lupus.
I didn't see that come across. I'm so sorry.
Sketch. But she is working on a sketch.
It's got to be hard. Again, your health is number one priority, above and beyond. I think I mentioned that, but seriously, you've got to take care of yourself. I definitely don't put ketchup on my eggs. Okay.
But you do want a grilled cheese sandwich? What did you just do?
I'll drop my eraser from my board. Not that I use it anymore because the stuff doesn't come off. Because it's been, my to-do list has been on here for probably about 8 months. Because
and you
that's
don't
how
take anything off?
No. Because I actually do it in Notion. These are the ideas that I have.
And then you transfer them over to Notion?
Yep.
That's double
dipping. Where's my glasses?
That's double dipping work, though.
I do. I'm sorry.
That's touching it twice.
I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. Touch it once is a key thing that I absolutely believe in. If you can do it within 5 minutes, do it and get it done and get it off your plate. No, I'm sorry. I said that without even thinking. I don't put this in Notion. These are just way random ideas, way pie in the sky. If I ever had time, I'd love to do it. I don't even.
Like what?
Yeah. I'm looking right now.
Ship animals?
No, that's something else. I've got some buy me a coffee notes here. I've got more email marketing. Like I have time to get into setting up emails and stuff like that. It's just crazy. Ooh. Anyways, grape jelly on our grilled cheese. I've heard that. Isn't that's not a Monte Cristo, is it? No. That's powdered white sugar. Isn't that a commercial? I put that stuff on everything. Shut the front door.
Grilled shredded beef and cheese sandwich with a quality dipping sauce. That sounds good too.
Holographic meatloaf. I don't even know. Okay, here's the game that we're playing, and I've got to put on my glasses. Okay, Brad, make a Wally is old joke here because I deserve it.
You're never young, so
yeah. Okay, here's the game that we're going to play. I have a movie. Should I do the movie or should I do the song? I'm going to do the song. So I'm going to say a song. I'm going to read off the name of a song, and I might read who sang the song as well. You have to tell me what movie it reminds you of. Do I have it?
Wow.
Right? Okay, I'm trying to find. Okay, here's a good one, and then I'll come back to the beginning. No, that's not a good one. Okay, how about this? You guys know this? I love doing stuff like this. I really do. Okay, how about Huey Lewis in the News, The Power of Love? What movie is that? Can you guys guess? Who can be the
love?
The Power of Love?
I know this one.
Okay, sorry. Is that kind of Wally don't sing anymore because I know the song?
No, I just... Back to the Future.
Now,
Secret
it
of My
might be in
Success?
multiple movies, but I'm kind of thinking of one that's bigger.
Okay, Secret of My Success, Texas Massacre,
What?
Back to the Future,
How do I block this guy, this JP guy? That's outstanding.
Frank. No.
Okay. I have to find that again.
I leapfrogged Michael
So-
Fox connection.
Yep. So, oh, that's right. That's a Michael J. Fox movie, Secret of My Success. Wow. You're like 2 steps ahead of the game. Outstanding. Okay. Here's one. By Sonny and Cher, I've Got You, Babe. They say you have to sing the
I
Cher.
am not
They
singing.
say our love won't pay the rent. Come on. Okay. Last one was Back to the Future. Very, very cool. Brad says Back to the Future. That one wasn't Back to the Future.
Wanda.
A Fish Called Wanda is one of my favorite movies.
That movie is great.
The chips up the nose part was outstanding. Okay, I forgot what we're doing here.
Nope, I'm picturing movies with Sharon now.
Think of this. Think of I'm going to wait just a second before. Nobody has it yet.
Groundhog Day?
Who said Groundhog Day? Right on. Think of the alarm clock smashing. They say, wasn't it 6 o'clock?
That was that?
Yeah. And he smashes the alarm clock. Outstanding. You guys are good at this. Yeah, I've got to mark that one off. I've got a couple here. Okay. Here's one. How about Bohemian Rhapsody? What movie do you think of when I say the song Bohemian Rhapsody? Should I sing every single one of these?
Just eat. I don't know what song. You don't have an answer.
This is an easy one.
You don't even have an answer.
Yeah, I do.
There's answers on that?
Mhm.
Oh. I didn't see
There you
that.
go. Was that too easy, Jen? Maybe a little
She's
bit.
doing really good at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Angie, I think that was a little bit too easy. Okay.
You said, I didn't even get that one.
Too easy.
I'm not good at this stuff.
Oh. Another one of my favorite movies. We saw this together for the first time. It was a little risque, but okay, how about this? By Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Old Time Rock and Roll.
Oh.
So when I was younger, I used to go out with the gang and we'd go bar hopping. I hate to say this, but we used to go bar hopping. And we would walk into bars and immediately walk over to the jukebox. Yes, people don't know what a jukebox is either. And we would play Old Time Rock and Roll, and we would play it a dozen times while we were there. I don't know why. It was just tradition and habit.
Surprised they didn't kick you out.
Yeah, they should have. It was probably because we were feeding so many quarters into the jukebox, they couldn't kick us out because they were making so much money. Oh my gosh, Brad, so close.
Very close.
Very close. You
Yep.
named the actor.
Risky business.
Outstanding job.
That would be my TV husband.
See, I wouldn't have sang that song. I would have gone
Great
da da
balls
da
of
da
fire.
da da da. You're not going to get that one, so I'll skip that one. You're not going to get that one. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to throw this one out. I'll say this is probably on a scale of 1 to 10, probably an 8 for how hard it is. How about just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in? That's the first edition. It's an old song, but I'll give them a clue if somebody doesn't get it right away. This is not easy. This one's probably one of the
None
harder
of
ones.
these were easy for me.
Really?
No, I'm not that good. Oh,
Exactly, John. Just dropped in.
I don't like that movie.
You don't. Freddy versus Jason? No.
That I don't like either.
Nope. Not Freddy versus Jason. Think of a bowling movie. What?
What? Oh, yeah, it is. Think of a dumb movie.
It's not dumb. It's a dumb classic.
Movie.
Think of a bowling movie. Think of
Yep. You got it.
Nailed it.
Stupid
Okay, you do
movie.
one. You do one.
Stuck in the middle with you.
Oh my. So who's the band?
Am I supposed to tell them that?
Yeah. You can tell them the band.
Steelers Wheel.
Yep.
Still looking this stuff up.
So
It's taking too long.
yeah. So this song, if I'm downstairs, I have to play music, which is hard because when I'm doing videos for everyone, when I'm doing videos for the Chatting Geckos YouTube channel, I have to turn off the music because of the copyright and blah, blah, blah. But when this song comes on, I pick up my phone and I run over to Nanette. She's downstairs too, because this is our song.
It's not our song. This song comes on every time I'm by.
Arms to the left of me, jokers to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
All I can see is we're driving.
I can dance to this.
No, sit down. I can just see the scene and I don't like it. But yes,
here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Come on. Steelers Wheel.
This is a classic Quentin Tarantino movie.
Ooh. It's a really
Mr. White,
It's a rough movie. Mr. White.
Mr. Black. I gave too much information there.
They still haven't gotten it though. Oh, there it goes. Reservoir.
Oh, I was down to the 4 count. Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Can't stand that movie. It creeps me
That
out.
scene is just so graphic, violent. It's crazy.
It is.
I tell you what, to have a song that sticks in your head so much, it does mine at least. When you watch this movie and this scene happens, and then you hear the song later, you can't get the scene out of your mind.
No.
Okay, give us another one then while I take a bite. Give us an easy one, because the last two were kind of hard.
Oh. All right.
Hey, folks.
In your eyes.
In your
Peter
eyes.
Gabriel.
That's pretty easy.
I think it's pretty easy.
If you guys have questions about reptiles or you have comments, let us know how your reptiles are doing. We'll see if we can answer any questions or concerns. We're moving into the winter here, fall, winter. So,
is that how it goes?
Yep, it does. Hold on. Let me Google search.
Fall, winter. How many do you have trees changing colors already by you?
What's the movie or what's the song that we're doing?
In your eyes.
In your eyes.
Peter
The light,
Gabriel.
the heat. Your eyes.
Not the Breakfast Club. That's
I
a whole
complete.
different song. Crystal could tell you that one.
Oh, yeah.
That was on Pitch Perfect. She's all over that one. Yeah, you know my big trial by fire right now with reptiles. So we're going to enjoy the break.
Have fun Saturday at Tinley.
My Krusty is eating all my isopods. Wow.
What?
What kind of isopods?
Yeah, it's kind of okay. As long as you have something that's going to reproduce. Give us the song again.
In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel. Movie was in
Nailed it.
1989.
Brad got that one with Say Anything.
Okay. How about
Got to be holding the boombox over your head.
Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head?
So, one of the 2 stars of this movie recently passed away. And this, again, is one of my favorite of all-time movies.
Mobile Trail Mix.
Raindrops keep falling. What?
Frank, we call that, Angie, we call that Mobile Trail Mix.
Outstanding.
Ooh. Colonionics display. The ants got into them. I had to destroy the display.
Oh no!
They're dwindling away.
Twindling.
All right, I forget.
Okay, Cassandra.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. I keep forgetting the name of the song.
This is an old movie. Should I give one of the actors? The actor that died. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm not listening to you anyway. So, the actor that died
You never do.
recently was Robert Redford. Oh, thank you, Cassandra. Hey, Frank, if you have a link, if you don't mind,
Yes,
Cassandra.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Jen is just nailing it. Either you're super fast with Google search,
really,
or you really know your movies.
How about 9 to 5? That's an easy one. That should like light up the chat here.
Really? 9 to 5? Really?
I watch too many movies.
I do too. I'm a movie fan. I have a list and notion of movies that I haven't watched that I want to watch in the future.
9 to 5 movie. Who was in it?
If anybody can name the 4 actresses in it. Were there 4 or 3?
Wasn't Working Girl. I think there were 3 or 4.
I think there's 3. Thank you, Frank. Why don't we do another song? If anybody, Fonda,
Dolly Parton.
Parton.
That's 2 of them. Oh, I'm stuck, Jen said.
Was there a 4th?
Yeah.
I think there's only 3.
Don't
Dolly
Forget
Parton?
About Me. What song is that from? Or what movie is that in? Don't Forget About Me.
Where is it?
Don't forget about me.
By Simple Minds. Somebody should have this like
forget about me.
within 2 seconds.
Yep, Rutgers Club.
Yeah.
And Picture Perfect. As Crystal would say.
Good call.
That's where she would have gone.
So, Brad, Angie, did you have to look that up, or did you? Because we just talked about it. Is that how you got that? No, keep going, Jen. You're doing great. Okay. Is it my turn?
She's stopping. She's not working. I didn't cross anything.
You didn't cross anything.
Nope, I didn't.
Okay.
Not today.
How about
Too easy, Angie said.
this one's Lily Tomlin. Yep. I don't think there's a 4th though. Thank you, Chantel. Oh yeah, how about this one?
I should be liking this too. I'm on it. Whoops.
How about this one? How about the Banana Boat song? The Deo song? Deo.
Oh,
Harry Belafonte?
Frank's asking you a question.
I'm going to come back with that one. Harry Belafonte, Deo, Deo. Okay, what movie does song? Yes. Beetlejuice. Oh, we've had Beetlejuice. We should do that with waffles.
Waffles.
Make a note of that. Waffles. I'm the elf with the most. I've got to come up with a better one than that. Elf.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Thanks, Jen, for stopping in. I'm going to go back to Frank's. Hide. Frank had something here. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can hear that song in the back of my.
I am the.
Anybody else?
Knocks.
What's that?
I am the elf that knocks. That's what Frank said.
I cannot think of
waffles.
You can't stop them.
My phone's too slow.
Anybody know what song that's from, or what movie that's from?
It sounds familiar, but I cannot place it.
Waffles juice.
The Darude song.
Darude song? I can't think of. We might
Nobody
have to.
has it yet.
No.
I might have to Google it, Frank.
Let's see if you can be as fast as everybody else.
Yeah, I'm not. Because I remember the name of the song.
Sorry. Oh man. This is good for the show. Silence from me.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. They're probably relishing this moment right now.
And somebody, yeah, probably. Everybody's like private messaging Frank. Do some more so Wally doesn't talk as much.
He'll stop talking.
Wow. Way to go. Way
Did
to
they
go,
get
Brown. Yep.
Oh, hairspray?
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
If you know,
You know.
if you know,
If you
you know.
don't,
If you know Derek and the Dominoes was a band that Eric Clapton was in, and they had a huge hit. That hit was called Layla. And there's a big instrumental part in that song where it goes on and on and on. It's a great song, but it's a long, instrumental. But that was in a movie, very, very, very popular movie. Anybody know what movie? When I hear this song, and I'll hear, I play, songs all the time. But yeah, Ricky Lake was great in that movie. So was John Travolta. Was that Hairspray? No, that wasn't Hairspray. Yeah, it was. Was it John Travolta? Anyways, Layla. I'll hear Layla, and I cannot not think about this movie. I'm almost done eating. This is crazy.
I am done eating.
What?
And I'm full.
Okay,
I really think I had a big...
Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. What song do you think of when you hear that song?
What movie do you think of?
What movie do you think of when you hear that song? Anybody else has a song? Just say, hey, I have one.
No, what is ASMR?
Look it up. It's a sound that it's like if I'm doing a video, I throw up a B-roll behind the scenes and it's somebody fishing. They're going to turn up the noise of that person, the water and stuff like that. Layla, no? Anyone? I'll give a couple of clues. It has Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro in it. Go. There you go. Easy Rider? No, it's not Easy
People
Rider.
are like chewing by the microphone or making noises. Would I do in that?
Oh yeah, gosh, we heard you. We all Casino. Thank you very much. Good job. Tequila? How about Tequila by the Champs? What movie do you think of? This is kind of an easy one, I think. Are these all old movies? Is that why I know them?
Yes.
Tequila. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
I didn't guess it.
No.
Somebody else did.
Dun 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 dun.
I don't know it.
Tequila. What movie? Was Tequila in La Bamba?
Oh no.
La Bamba is an
I am not
excellent
as old
movie.
as you, so I didn't know. Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably it.
Okay.
How about this?
I think
No, they got it.
I
Good.
think I just exited the show here and didn't realize. What on earth is
See, I'm
happening?
dancing. Everybody wants me to dance. So
Something.
dance.
Oh, there we are. We're back.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
Somebody should send him a song and see if he knows.
Yeah, you guys have a song.
So challenging him a little. Does anybody have a TV husband or a movie husband or a movie wife?
I watch TV a lot. I watch.
Movie wife.
What do you tell us? What you mean by that when you say movie wife?
That's somebody that you like, an actress that you really, really.
So
like.
your TV husband would be
Tom Cruise, all the way, babe.
what?
And Crystal would go, Grandma.
Brad, you're right.
If he's on anything, I just stop.
Who's my TV wife then?
Or movie wife.
Movie wife.
Oh, way back when your music one would have been Olivia Newton-John. Hi, Zero.
Oh my gosh, the dog just came in.
Hi, how's it, boy?
You can dance if you want to.
Hi, how's it going?
Give
Huh?
yourself a chance.
Move your elbow. They can see his nose. That's all they can see is his little
Want some
nose
food?
sticking up here.
Want some food?
Oh yeah,
Want some?
maybe Daddy's downstairs watching.
Want some?
He'll come
Jordan,
up here and
watch.
yell.
Watch how Zero eats all of the rest of my food. Okay,
Hi, puppy.
we did that. Okay, how about this? We'll do this as maybe our last one, unless anybody else has. Dan Stoogie. And if anybody has a song
This is doggy not doing
that reminds you of a movie, just
Oh,
mention
shit.
it right here. Mention the song, and we'll see if we can guess the movie.
Hi, Gecko Cove.
Hey, Bobby. Thank you for joining us. We will see you at Tinley Saturday for sure. We're doing songs that remind you of a movie.
What movie was Twist and Shout?
Twist and Shout. Oh, I'll let everybody else because I had it right off the bat, but that's because I'm a movie nerd kind of person.
The dog is just visiting and hoping that Wally's going to give him something
Was
to eat.
it the Beatles Help movie? Was it a mystery tour?
Name a movie that doesn't have a dog in it. Blindside. I don't remember a dog in that movie. Cats.
Outstanding. Okay.
The Fawn song? What the heck is that?
Okay.
Nope.
Where did we see that? Okay, Twist and Shout. Come on,
Twist and
folks. You know that one. Don't. What? Come on, baby, now. Come on, baby. You've got to do it. Come on, baby. Twist it.
Ferris Bueller's.
Way to
Day
give
Off.
everybody a chance to name that.
Jurassic Park doesn't have a dog. Probably not. Spaceballs has a Mog, but not a dog.
Classic.
Hey,
Classic.
Bob.
Let's see if I have one more here.
That was a boy. You're drooling.
If anyone else has a song. Nobody's got it.
Okay, I don't know this song. And I
Yeah,
can't
go ahead.
Say it.
Oh my gosh.
Mr. Lou, Dick Dale.
Is this a question in the
Right here.
chat?
Mr. Lou, right down, right there.
Up. Dick Dale. I know Dick
Twist
Dale.
and Shout, was that in Silence of the Lambs?
No.
He says definitely Silence of the Lambs. That movie is just wrong in lots of ways. I have hair standing on my arms from just even saying the words.
Oh my gosh, why can't I find this?
You had it. It was on there. I saw that.
That was, and I didn't do this one because I didn't think anybody would get it, but Goodbye Horses. That was in Silence of the Lambs. Look it up. Don't look it up. Don't look it up if you're kind of squeamish. Definitely Silence of the Lambs. What the heck?
No.
Okay, did I do a song or did I forget about giving everybody a song? I don't know if I have another song. How about Eye of the Tiger? Let's wrap up the movies that have songs in them that when you hear the song, it reminds you of the movie.
Rocky?
Who said Rocky?
A couple people. Several people.
There you go.
Rocky. What
Rocky,
movie
Rocky.
was Magic Dance from?
Magic Dance. Who's the artist?
I think he's just making things up.
I think
because
he is
wants
too.
you to dance.
I don't think that song has a dance.
You don't think so?
Magic Dance. Do you mean Tiny Dancer, like Almost Famous?
Magic Mike, somebody said.
Magic Mike. See, he wanted me to say that so he could say, "Oh, so you watched Magic Mike?" No, I can't dance like Magic Mike. Nobody wants to see that.
Yes, Moon, you are right, he's saying. Anybody have anything exciting other than Tinley coming up this weekend?
I know Brad's going to be watching. I don't play with my David Bowie. I know Brad has some games to watch this weekend.
The Cubbies.
Well, maybe he doesn't. If the Brewers win tonight, they probably will play. I'm thinking they probably will play Sunday, probably. Nice.
The series will end tonight. I did say go Cubs at work today.
So this is the hardest thing in the world for me right now.
It is.
As I'm a huge Cubs fan, but I don't know if they have the depth this year to go further. And I know the Brewers have a really good team, and they have they're very underrated in the league. I think they have a really good chance to go to the World Series, and if they get past LA, go to the World Series and probably play Toronto, I'm thinking.
I don't know about excited, but hear this. I got stung by a wasp, not once or twice, but 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
Where? On the throat.
Oh my gosh. I hope you're okay. JP, are you allergic to bee stings?
I would assume not, because no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm assuming not too, but wow. Take that serious and really, really watch it.
Frank just asked where you're mowing your yard and disturb a nest. Remember that one year that we were mowing and who was it? One of the boys, they were on the tractor mowing in the back and they hit the sideline, like by the tree line, and that paper nest was there and it swarmed.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. When I was a kid, that's, part of my income that actually bought me my first car. Paid cash for my first car.
Getting stung by bees or collecting them?
Was to mow yards. I had a bunch of yards that I used to mow. I'm not allergic, but I did get some weird symptoms. Drive to the hospital, but by the time I was there, I was feeling normal. Score.
Okay, next time that you're feeling weird symptoms, don't drive yourself to the hospital.
You never know.
You never know what could happen.
So I was mowing our neighbor's yard, and they had a grape arbor. And as I'm mowing, push mower for 3 lots, I hit one of the posts on the grape arbor with a mower, just kind of brushed it with the wheel, went around the yard and came back for the second pass through the grape arbor. And here it was bumblebees. It was a bumblebee nest, and they were all over the place. I got stung, I think, by the time I finally realized what was going on and which way to run, I think I got stung 5 or 6 times, a couple on the face, one right on the tip of my nose. And I bailed. I left the lawnmower running and I went home and I wasn't crying. There's no crying in lawn mowing. There's no crying. And I ran home and told my parents I just got stung. And so my dad had to go back and turn off the lawnmower for me.
Brad says it's like when cars, you saved the money for your first car. It was when they were like $50.
Yeah.
And
that's when
$350.
When they had a crank on the front. $50 was a lot back then.
JP said he was cutting weeds and saw it coming straight at him like a freaking tiny missile.
Nice.
That's not funny. Oh.
Bumblebee
Cove wants to know what everybody's looking for at Tinley. Nothing. Nothing.
I have actually.
Nothing.
So when we talk about a big show like Tinley, I've learned long time ago that a VIP pass is well worth it, and even more so, especially a few years ago. VIP pass, I'm going to see everybody's Secret Laboratories and Phil Trumper's Lizard Ranch. I'm going to be first in line. And I run over and, we had this. What was it last year? Oh, I think it was Orientalis, Goniasaurus orientalis. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I just sold a pair. oh man, I messaged you, and I know you're busy. I should have messaged early. So now what I do is I message people that I know, like a Joe Hupp or somebody like that. Good idea. They're well worth it, especially for a show like this. Especially if you're looking for something specific from somebody.
But we are.
So I message people like a month beforehand just to see what they're bringing and to see. I was saving that and to see what I can get beforehand or trade. Hey, I saw that you have this, or hey, what's your list? I messaged Phil and he gave me this list. Excuse me, Phil Trumper. And there just wasn't something that I was dying to have on this list. So I'll wait until, we get there for VIP and see if there's anything that hits me. But nothing, Nanette says. I have already traded for at least 2 groups of geckos that we'll pick up before the show. You didn't know that, did you?
No.
So I'm kind of excited about what we're going to see at Tinley, and I'm extremely excited about getting these 2 groups. One I've had before in the past, and it's going to be nice to get them back into the facility because they're just not around at all that much. The other is around, but it's kind of a rarer gecko, and excited to work with it for my first time. What are you guys looking for? Need another gargoyle? Do I need another gargoyle? I have, and you've got amazing, Bobby, you have amazing gargoyles. If I were to buy a gargoyle, I would probably, if I were looking for a gargoyle to buy, I'd visit you and Rack House immediately.
Yeah, decent parking spot is the key thing.
Right?
That's like the seller right there.
Right? Oh my gosh. I tell you folks, if you're thinking about going and getting in line at, what time does it open? 10 o'clock. And you get there at 9:50 thinking you're going to get in at 10. Ain't happening, folks, because you're going to be parking, what was it the last time? A mile?
Yeah, they had a mile. I think it was a mile away the one time that we were. And I said, let's just double check. And that was before we bought VIP tickets. The next time we did it, I drove down one of the lanes and we just happened to get lucky.
Bobby, I'm sorry, asked me about gargoyles. So we're set with gargoyles, but if I were to buy another gargoyle, it would be from you or from Paul for sure. You guys have amazing animals. Amazing. Moondrake is saying, I'm sorry, I'm missing something. I'd like to find a chameleon gecko, Urodactyloides. You should see them this year. You should see plenty of Urodactyloides, I'm sure. We might pick up, I'm missing some, I know, but we might pick up a Wilbanks incubator, but a few geckos, maybe a new species we will see. Wilbanks incubator. Can you write that down for me? Because I have right now, I have 2 homemade wine cooler incubators going, and I have now one right here down here because I am running out of room in our incubator. So I'd like to see.
Almost over, so you don't need it.
Now's the perfect time to find an incubator. Right, JP? I see them often too. So they should be down there. I missed somebody's comment here. JP. It's no secret, excuse me, I'm hoping to come back with a female scorpion tail gecko. Excuse me, folks. I'm assuming, JP, you've already talked to Joe Hupp. I'm assuming you've already talked to Jason at Animal House. Those would be my first 2 people I would talk to. JP, I'm going back to some older comments here, and if you see something that you really like, pull the trigger, because most likely it won't be there by the time you make a second round. Unfortunately, that's true. What I have done in the past, and I do as a vendor, maybe other vendors don't do this, but I know a couple that I've worked with in the past. Hey, I'm looking around. Can you give me 15 minutes? Can you put it to the side and give me 15 minutes? And they know what I'm going to do. They know that I'm going to look around and see. And what I generally will say, and this is the honest truth, I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Can you put this one aside? If I see something else that I want more, I'm going to buy that. But I'll come back and I'll let you know to put it back on the table. And it's a wild card. It might work, it might not work. It's up to the vendor. If it doesn't, I can understand a vendor saying no, because that means 15 minutes off the table from somebody else buying it. But that's what we do all the time at shows.
People do that we do that for people.
We do that for people, yeah.
How big are these incubators?
We park where we aren't supposed to park, in those businesses next door.
Yeah, and then they announce then that you're going to get towed.
Call
We heard
police.
that. Yeah,
on
we heard that
Brad.
the last time. Super dwarf from Garrett.
Well, that's what I want to. Nobody had them at all, and most of the vendors I talked to didn't even know what. It's a rare gecko. I'm going to say, Moon, that you're probably going to find 4 vendors that have Urodactyloides. Nice. Very nice. Garrett is just such a great guy. I actually put a comment out in my notes, my Notion notes, to contact him again, because he was busy the last couple of times I've contacted him, to do a live stream with us at some point.
You guys go
ahead. I'm sorry, Nina. No.
Somebody mentioned that they got an enclosure from, they thought Pangea's booth. If you need pieces of cork bark, and you need smaller ones, especially for like isopod setups or just even your decorating, they had a deal last time where you paid $3, I think it was, for their tote bag, and you could fill it. And we ended up getting 2 of them, and I still have pieces that we use in our enclosures that are just, and you could pick out. They had 2 huge bins, and they're just all the little pieces that are left over, the broken pieces, but they're great for small tanks and decorating. And that was a great deal.
Recommendations for trustworthy breeders considering the negative experience. I am so sorry about what happened recently. Urodactyloides, if that's what you're asking, I would go to Joe Hupp first. I would go to Phil Trumper. I would go to Secret Laboratories. People, if you know somebody, Bobby, JP, if you know somebody at Tinley that has Urodactyloides that you can think of, Steve Chamelli, trying to think of anybody else, and I'm just drawing a blank. Maybe Kyle and Crystal from Geconidized.
Angie, your bark that you brought us is great for our isopod setups. The cork bark that I was referring to, we use on a lot of like the micro gecko setups and things. But yes, I am using the bark that you brought to us. Oh my, are you just begging for
Park at the roof of the hotel.
LCA Herps might have them too. JP's saying.
I was half listening because I was reading. I'm sorry, Angie. I use pieces at least once a week. I'll break off pieces for our isopods. I actually set up our Hoffman Segai with like stacked pieces of bark because they were the perfect size. Angie, I cannot thank you enough. Really, seriously, thank you very much. And I used a couple of pieces in one of them in my Urodactyloides enclosure.
What are you doing, buddy? Hey, Kendra.
Kendra, how are you doing? I hope you're doing okay. Thoughts and prayers all the time. Anything else? Any other recommendations for Tinley for Urodactyloides? Put it in the comments.
Or anything.
We're going to be there only on Saturday. You know what to look for. Let me see if I can do this.
We'll be there for VIP.
Look for the hat.
The early part of the afternoon. It really kind of depends on how late we stay with the games. If we go past, we might have to leave so we can watch the Cubs win.
Thank you, Angie.
Definitely.
Yeah, I could always use more of that bark if that's what you're talking about. For wood, I'm okay with wood.
White Hoffman Segai?
Wow.
We've got some orange.
Wow, we have orange, which is super cool. So if we get orange and you get whites, if you think that's fair, I would gladly trade you.
Emerald tree stinks. Cubs won't be playing. Okay, Brad. I could be a little hopeful here.
Who did I saw somebody had emerald tree skinks that they were bringing to Tinley, and I cannot think of who it was because somebody asked me about that recently. And it was like, I don't know. And then like a couple of days later, I saw, hey, these are coming to Tinley. So maybe go on Facebook and do a search on emerald tree skinks.
Brad, when Wally and I got married 41 years ago, the Cubs were in the playoffs.
It was 41 years ago today.
And I can remember we didn't have a big reception. We just had a dinner reception. That's it. I can remember his parents left as soon as they were done eating because his mom wanted to go home to watch the game and she wanted to make sure she was home on time. And I remember sitting in our hotel room eating hors d'oeuvres watching the Cubs play that weekend.
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody on their honeymoon watch the baseball game?
Yes, your honeymoon. Yes. They couldn't believe it when I told them that at work.
The Gecko Ranch for Urodactyloides. Good call.
I have a question about rotting wood.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
some rotting birch from someone, and I put it in my isopod bin, and it's like instantly turned into a massive carpet of mold.
It was wet. So a couple of things, and I did a video on this mold in your enclosures you can watch, but yeah, there's only a couple of reasons why you're getting mold. Number one, it's too moist. Number two, you don't have enough bioactive. You probably just set that up that enclosure up, and everybody can comment on this and let us know. Springtails. You haven't set it up. It's not. You didn't feed it with something. I'll talk about that in just a second. But springtails will take care of mold really well. But sometimes you just get it and it goes nuts on you, and springtails can't do a darn thing about that. It's too wet in there. When I say wet, I don't mean it's like raining.
No,
but she's frank. You are just on top of it.
She says, I do have springtails in the enclosure, so should I not worry so much about the mold since the springtails are probably going to find it yummy?
It depends. If you're saying that you have lots of mold on it, the springtails aren't going to attack it and take care of it. It's just they're just not. That's not. They can't eat that much. So as I'm getting back to my point, so too wet in the enclosure or not enough ventilation. So send me a picture of your enclosure. I'm going to be kind of busy tomorrow, unfortunately, but look at your enclosure. Yeah, send it over if I get a chance. I might not, but just warning you. But look for your enclosure to have cross ventilation. Cross ventilation is super, super important.
She's getting condensation every time she puts heat on it. So maybe I need more ventilation.
More ventilation, less moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't freak out too much about mold. I do the same thing. If I get mold, mold is a good sign that something's not right in the enclosure. And again, too wet or
and Angie just said when you get rotting,
yes, it is, Kendra.
It's dried out some, maybe that would help a little bit more. We normally dry ours. We let it sit out in our garage for a little bit before we even go near it.
Yeah, and Angie knows this. What I'll do is she'll bring us, she's so great to us. It's just crazy. But when she brings over some wood, I'll put it in our plastic containers and I'll let it sit in the garage for months and dry out. And what that tends to do as well is get rid of any critters that it might have. So
Frank,
we're only going to go a couple more minutes
here. There's a baseball game on. We got to watch the Cubs lose, apparently.
So take a look at that and see if that, if you can add more ventilation, that's a huge help. And if you have too much moisture in there, and it sounds like you do with condensation, you're putting a heat mat. I'm going to cover that in a second, but if you have a heat mat, you probably don't need a heat mat with isopods. I mean, 70 degrees is fine for them in most cases for most isopods. So you might not need a heat mat. Send me a message. Oven works good. It does. It does. I have done that a couple of times and I've given up on the oven. I throw it in a bucket and I throw it in the garage and let it sit. That's just what I do, but I've heard other people. One thing you will do by cooking or boiling is you're going to take away a lot of the bioactive values of that wood or leaves or whatever you're playing around with.
Plus, it could start a fire in your oven.
Tinley tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Oh my gosh, tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah, it is.
We're driving down tomorrow night.
I knew Brad would catch that. I tried to stop myself and I couldn't. I do that. And I'll finish on this note, and then we've got to get going here. I and my oldest son are really, really, really good with this. I'll come up for lunch. So working downstairs, I'm working on the computer in the morning. I go downstairs again. I'm just busy, busy, busy. Today was down at 7 o'clock, and I came back up at 12:30. And I'll grab lunch and I'll throw on the TV. And I was watching the Led Zeppelin documentary today. And this is the problem with what I do. But I'll eat lunch, and okay, it's 10 minutes gone by, and I usually take a half hour or so. So lunch, and then I'll watch, and I'll fall asleep for 10 or 15 minutes. But 10 or 15 minutes nap for me is like sleeping 8 hours. It really, really is. The good news is that I'm regenerated, and I'll go grab another cup of coffee in the afternoon, and I'm back downstairs, running all over the place. That's the good news. The bad news is that if I'm on TikTok at night at 11:30, 12 o'clock, and it's like, oh, and I wake up, and now I've seen the video, whatever video was playing, 463 times.
There are times that I nudge you because I
You
keep
do.
hearing the same thing over and over.
It's like, well, huh? What? And I'll stop it, and I'll put it to the side, and it's like, okay, wide awake for another 4 hours. So that's why if you get a message from me at 3 o'clock, it means that I probably took a little nap when I was supposed to be sleeping, and now I'm wide awake.
You shouldn't be messaging people that late, because if they have their phones on, they beep like yours do in the middle of the night. And that's not good for the other person or persons in the family.
Cool. I'm just reading the
if I
messages.
take a nap, it's got to be a good half an hour to an hour, or it just doesn't work.
I know, Kendra, and that's the same exact way. If you're sleeping for a half hour, you're done. Then that's done. Some of us are still awake. Yep.
He's normally awake.
Yeah, dry out the wood. What you can do is, if your enclosure is too damp, you can put some more soil or something in it to absorb some of that. But absolutely put more ventilation holes if you don't have that much.
If I take a 20-minute nap, I won't be able to sleep normally.
Yep, that's me. Speaking of naps, I'm going to go take I have 6 minutes, 6 plus 10, 6. I'm going to take my 16-minute nap before the baseball game, and I will be awake. Message me at 2 a.m. tonight.
Are we doing the dollar name challenge this time?
For what?
For the name, Katie. Ha ha ha! She's laughing.
Are you at Tinley, Katie? Are you going to be at Tinley? Did she mention that she's going?
I think she mentioned earlier.
Probably did, and I ignored her, or I just
this time.
More likely I forgot. Yeah. If you catch me, and I don't know your name, I'll give you $1.
Oh, she's not coming this time.
Yes. I was going to.
You saved $1.
I saved my $1
on your soda now.
No. That was fun. That was a blast. I love doing that. All right, folks.
Yeah, I unplugged the heat mat after the last time I talked to you to see if it would help the condensation. It did. I think it's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might just be a process. And unfortunately, at this point, the mold is here and your bioactive is here. And ultimately, you need that bioactive, meaning that you might have to take out what I would do is I'd take out the wood, I'd wipe it off, I would dry it out as much, and maybe the stove would be a good option, or put another piece of wood in there, and clean it off, make sure it's a little bit drier, and put it back in, or put a new piece in, and try that again.
No, Chantel, we won't be
Not to
staying
the auction.
that late
Yep.
this time. We've got other things going on.
Yeah. Talked a little bit to Moon today when she stopped by about the auction and a funny story there. But yeah, we have a bunch of other stuff going on.
My list is huge for the weekend.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Thank you for playing the movie music song game with us. It was a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoyed it too.
Hopefully
if you're in Tinley, look for the hat and stop by and say hi. And good luck. If you're not going to Tinley, love you guys. Love everyone joining us in the chat. And we'll see you hopefully next week. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.